I am live in Trenton, New Jersey. We're going to go to the Senate and the Assembly House, and I want to talk with the President of the Senate and any other senators and state senators and assemblymen and assemblywomen to get immediate protection for these three women.
Did he block the door? Did he keep
Yes.
the door shut?
Yes.
And did he, and again, share whatever you're comfortable with. And in what ways did he touch you? Did he touch you outside of your clothing, or did he go underneath?
No, underneath the clothing. He used to bring up my blouse and started rubbing his dick on me. And then it was everything behind. He used to do it.
What are you going to do to protect these women? We'll start with you, since you are a woman. What is your statement about these three allegations? And make sure he doesn't stop you from answering. You're free. The law said you're all equal here. He's no higher than any of you. So what's your statement on these three women who allegedly were sexually assaulted by Raul Janelle in the Parks Department? What's your statement on that? You need to respond to the people. The people.
Because he's paid to do so by the political machine in Hudson County. He's a paid hack. He's a complete idiot. Go right ahead. Make sure you get that on camera.
Oh, I sure did.
What did I first encourage you to do?
To go and to the cops and make a police report. So I did. And then Alicia found out, and then she started saying, why did I do that? That I wasn't supposed to.
If you could pause for a minute. One of your concerns was if you went to the police that you would be retaliated against by Alicia Moore at home. Is that correct?
Yes.
In today's focus of Leroy Truth Investigations, I interviewed the first of four women who claimed they were sexually assaulted by a fellow Union City, New Jersey Department of Parks worker. As a survivor of sexual abuse, which I endured as an altar boy by a Catholic priest for 4 years, starting at age 7, I understand the profound pain of being ignored and the fierce determination to expose the truth. Join me as we navigate through this complex web of deceit, as I have been attempting to bring these allegations directly to Mayor Stack and the people in his administration. And they have all ignored everything I have said to them. These women who need immediate protection. The mayor, the state senator, Brian Stack, hasn't gotten it. Oh, that's a past, that was a past right there. She's the past president of the Board of Education. The current president, her brother is Raul Janelle. Incredible. See if we get a statement. Can we get a statement about the allegations of sexual assault by Raul Janelle, the brother of Yedalia Janelle, the person who took over your job as the Board of Education president? The people want to know what's happening. Can you give us a statement, please?
No comment.
Why would you not comment when there's sexual assault allegations? Or you're the guy that tried to keep me out of the building.
Successfully kept you out of the building.
No, I was in that building. Do you forget that? I was there the whole time. Now, she's a past president of the Board of Education. The person who took over from her is Yedalia Janelle. She is the sister of the alleged sexual predator, Raul Janelle. Do you want to protect the women who are allegedly sexually assaulted by Raul Janelle? Will you comment on that? Will you say, what can you do to protect the women? You see how they have such complete disdain. They love to say, we support women's rights, we support survivors of sexual assault. Do you care about sexual assault victims being protected and that these three women are terrified for their lives?
Like the woman you assaulted last week.
Oh yeah, a complete lie. The only one assaulted was me.
Assaulted last week.
You hear this liar in the lavender here?
There are criminal charges pending.
And look how he's smiling about that. Look how he's smiling about that. Let's get some flyers.
I'll go where you go, man.
Not out!
I want, get your hands off me. I want some flyers. Get your hands off me. 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 Hey, get your hands off me.
Excuse me.
Get your hands off me.
No, he's looking
I want a
for
flyer.
one man. You're gonna give it to you.
Get your hands off me.
If you don't open the door.
Give it to me.
Get your hands off me. Hey, get off me. This is the commission. Look at this. You're all hands up.
Open to the public.
The only one assaulted was me, buddy. Video doesn't lie, you do.
You're telling me you were assaulted by a woman who's 1/3 your size?
Watch the video. But obviously, you work for the Union City mayor, and you don't care about the truth. You care about nothing except making some money, all the money your brothers make with Royal Printing from Brian Stack. Will you make a statement about Royalja now and the alleged sexual assault?
You go to the mezzanine for the Senate gallery. Senate gallery? Yes, thank you.
Typical behavior. Literally ignoring questions about an active situation right now. What a shame. Protect not just 3 women, but from everything I've learned, this man is allegedly a sexual predator. He may have done this with 10, 20, 30, 50 women or more. I'm making no statements of fact. These are just allegations, but numerous women have come forward to me who have not come forward publicly yet. So I know there are more than 3. Because a 4th woman came forward. I also heard there's an additional 2 women, including 1 man, who came forward alleging sexual harassment by Raul Janelle. To be able to see as well. There's a public meeting. Oh, look at that. This Jeanette Pena again. Makes like $122,000 a year. Do you have anything to say about the 3 women who have been allegedly sexually assaulted? What's your comment?
Back a little bit.
No, you came over here. I'm just asking you about sexual assault. What's
Can
your
you
comment?
stay away from me? You're harassing
I'm
me.
not harassing you.
Asking about sexual assault of 3 women, that's important. What is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
What is? I don't mean to yell at her, but how does she's not a human being if she
No, not at all.
You're,
And you see that I didn't take one single step toward her. She came over here, and then she accuses me of harassing her. I'm asking her a question. She's a state official. I think she just got nominated, and she may have been already approved to be the head of the Board of Education in New Jersey.
I don't know how
Not just in Union City, in New Jersey.
I don't know how you stay so calm around these people.
I mean, I'm being grounded and so forth. But that she ignores a fundamental question about women.
Yeah.
You know, and
You're harassing her by bringing up an important issue
yeah.
that she could even look into. She could care about.
After you went to the police and you filed a formal complaint, what happened after that?
Alicia came up to me and said, why did I went to the cops and why did I posted it on Facebook about Raul Janelle? Yeah.
So are you telling me that she found out that you went to the police?
Yes.
Did a confidential
Yes.
complaint?
That looks like he didn't come out. Is that Jeanette Pena? Who doesn't care about women getting sexually assaulted?
Stop harassing me.
I'm asking you a question. You're a public official.
You're nothing.
Yeah, so you're nothing. That's the best she comes up with. She literally didn't address that 3 women were sexually assaulted in this city, and she's a public official. These are not random people I have been speaking to in this video. These are the people who could protect these women and ensure justice be served. However, they have each and every one of them refused to do so. I would like to speak. And I am Leroy Truth Investigations. And I feel comfortable being here. You have this glorious barricade for yourself, so you're safe. No one's coming at you. And first I gotta say, it was completely disgusting and despicable how you, Mayor Stack, and each of you were ignoring Deli Flores.
Please pay attention to me. I was in a meeting for different schools for 8 times. Constantly, you don't pay attention to me. Are you pay attention to me, please, Mr. Bambino, Lucio Fernandez, Mr. Wendy Prion? Are you pay attention to me or no? That's what's disrespectful. Please.
Yeah, that's disrespectful right there. They're being disrespectful to you.
After attack me, Justin Mercado, intimate me in the school.
Mirroring the experience Deli Flores just shared about top aide to Mayor Stack, Justin Mercado, here is Justin Mercado in action, attacking and robbing me, as well as stomping on my phone and attempting to punch me, which he does right in front of Mayor Brian Stack, and Mayor Stack does nothing. And then wrestling, and he snatches it from me.
Hey! Keep my hands on! I want the police there. I want him arrested right now! I want him arrested right now! He just went hands on. He went to punch me, and he took my key. Give me my phone back. Give me my phone back now. He stole my phone. Give me that phone back. He just assaulted me. I want the police called here right now. I am pressing charges against Justin Mercado.
After attack me, Justin Mercado intimate me in the school in 2018. After that, Alicia Morejon attacked me too, intimate me in the school, inside the school, Colin Power. You attacked me sexually in 2020, 2005, in 2016, 45 in 2016, and 45. You attacked me sexually.
And do we have any change of order? And Mayor Stack, you're doing the same thing. I know you're getting your marching orders from the Weehawken mayor, by the way. And Mayor Stack, this question is for you. You need to pay attention to this. This is critical to your office right here. Mayor Stack, I'm over here, buddy. Mayor Stack, I'm right here. Mayor Stack, did you know that there are 3 women? I'm going to wait till you stop talking and pay attention to we the people right here. Are you ready to hear what I have to say, Mayor Stack? I'm right here. Sir, you can speak. Don't harass me. You can speak.
You are being incredibly rude and condescending to everyone here.
You're an idiot. Just do me a favor. Step back.
This is what he stoops to right here.
Step back. Stop.
Did you know that there were 3 women who were allegedly sexually assaulted in the city?
Step back. Don't raise your voice. Speak.
You know that there were 3 women who were allegedly assaulted in this city. Works for the Parks Department. Do you know that? Are you aware of that, Mayor Stack? That's a question for you.
How about the women on the panel? Do they care?
Thank you again, all the residents that attended the meeting. Thank you very much, everyone.
Very hateful ones who don't. Mayor Stack, will you suspend Raul Janelle pending the outcome of the investigation of the alleged sexual assault against 3 women who also work for you? Why are you hiding from this? This is a critical matter. Do you hate women, Mayor Stack? Why are you not protecting these 3 women from a sexual assault? He says, have a good night, while these women have been allegedly sexually assaulted, and the sexual assaulter is still working for him. What a joke. What a pathetic piece of garbage. Right, this is interview with one of the alleged victims of Raul Janelle, and we are at March 16th, 2024. And so welcome and thank you for sharing your story very courageously. Now, in this interview, on the request of the victim, I have changed the person's voice and also blurred her face out. Also, to keep the integrity of the investigation, we have not, or she did not share details, as many details as there were, as I was there during the initial intake, as she wanted me to be there. So I heard everything, including acts of digital penetration underneath her clothes. So this is sexual crime allegations of the highest import we are speaking of. Now, you had come to me, you were the first woman to come to me about the allegations of sexual assault against your fellow co-worker, Raul Janelle. And you work presently for the Union City Parks Department?
Yes.
Right. And what inspired you to reach out to me to, share your story?
That's a good question. But what inspired me? Because I didn't have nowhere else to go. Brian wasn't gonna listen to me. Alicia wasn't gonna listen to me. So I went to another person that's actually gonna listen to me.
All right. And excellent. And can you tell us who Alicia is?
Oh, she's the duty director of Parks Department,
And what is her full name?
Alicia Morejon.
And why did you feel she wouldn't do anything to help?
Because she covers up for him.
Do you have one simple example that you saw her retaliate? That's simple.
Oh, Raul, don't say nothing about Raul. He's untouchable. He's a good worker. That's what she always says.
Who is Ronald and what's his full name?
Raul Gonal.
And what does he do?
He's the driver of the Parks Department.
He works for Union City.
Yeah, he works for Union City.
And when you came to me, what were you hoping would happen by reaching out to me?
So get him out of the department and get a solution out of this.
And what are some things, if you're, whatever you're comfortable sharing, and what was he doing to you? You could share.
He was acting like if he was trying to get with me, but then it was only a touching and then bye stuff. Like he went to Washington Park and he went in the room and he started touching me inappropriate ways. Or in the truck. In the truck, he used to drive me to Washington Park, and he used to touch me inappropriate while he was driving.
While he's actually driving, he's touching you inappropriately?
Yeah.
What did you say when he was doing these things?
I moved his hand, and I said, "Stop! Leave me alone."
What did he say?
Nothing's gonna happen. Don't worry. You're not gonna get fired. Don't worry.
And then what did you say after he said that?
I just stayed shut. But the last time that he did it, I said, "I'm gonna tell Alicia. I'm gonna tell Alicia," but he don't listen. So I went to you.
And when did this start? As you're sharing this alleged sexual harassment and or sexual assault, when did this start? At what point? Months ago? A few years ago?
Like June, like in June in the summer when he started working.
June of what year?
I started working on 4th of July 2022, right? So this happened on the 23rd when he came in.
July 2023 or
23.
All right. So Raul Janau started the sexual harassment and sexual assault allegedly.
Like a year ago.
All right. And whatever you're comfortable sharing, what else did he do? Like, what are some ways that he ended up doing what he did? Alicia Morejon assigned me to go to Music Park on 38th Street and Park Avenue. And when the parks were closing, she told me to go clean the bathrooms. So I didn't know that park because I was usually in charge of First Street Park, so I knew how to go around Washington Park. But the music park, I had no idea. So I asked him, "Where's the cleaning stuff?" So what he did was he went into a bathroom and he said, "Oh, it's here," and then he closed the door. And then he started touching me and doing what he always did, touching me inappropriate, touching my boobs and my crotch. And I told him, "Stop, get away, I don't want nothing to do with you." No, this will take a little bit. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. I said, no, I'm done. Leave me alone. And he just stayed there and didn't move. And didn't let me open the door or nothing. Did he block the door? Did he keep
Yes.
the door shut?
Yes.
And again, share whatever you're comfortable with. And in what ways did he touch you? Did he touch you outside of your clothing, or did he go underneath?
No, underneath the clothing. He used to bring up my blouse and started rubbing his dick on me, on my side of the, right here. What is this called?
Your side.
Yeah, my side, by my hip, and then it was everything behind. He used to do it.
Did he take his penis out, or was it?
Yeah, I felt it, but I'd never seen it. Thank God.
All right. And after you and I talked, I had first encouraged you. What did I first encourage you to do?
To go and to the cops and make a police report. So I did. And then Alicia found out, and then she started saying, why did I do that? That I wasn't supposed to.
If you could pause for a minute. One of your concerns was if you went to the police that you would be retaliated against by Alicia Moria Holmes. Is that correct?
Yes.
After you reached out to me, I had suggested that you go to your direct supervisor, Alicia Moria Holmes, who's the supervisor of the Parks Department of Union City. And what did you say when I suggested you go to your direct supervisor and let her know what you told me about Raul Janau?
I said, oh no, she ain't gonna listen to me. She's on his side of the story. She don't want to hear none of the stories of the employers. We're all like dogs in the department. She don't listen to the woman or the men in that department. She only wants her way, and that's it.
All right. And then I suggested, since you weren't comfortable going to your direct supervisor, I suggested you go to the police. And what did you do then?
Then I went to the police station and did my report.
And how did they handle the interview and what you were sharing? Was it done well?
I think the detective that I had, yes. He took all the information and everything.
After you went to the police and you filed a formal complaint, what happened after that?
Alicia came up to me and said, why did I went to the cops and why did I posted it on Facebook about Raul Janau?
So are you telling me that she found out that you went to the police?
Yes.
Did a confidential complaint?
And then what did you say when she had confronted you with that?
I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I don't have to give her any information.
What else happened when you would go to work after you reported Raul Janau to the police? What else did Alicia Moria do or say to you?
Oh, after that, she has all the other co-workers now talking to us. She yells at them if they talk to us, the victims.
And what are some of the things she said?
Don't talk to her. She's the problem.
And what did she say as far as the charges? Did she attempt to get you to drop the charges on him?
Well, when she tried to get me at first, but she tried to talk to me outside of the parks. But since
About what?
about the Raul situation, but since I went at her, she goes, "Oh no, I can't talk to you anymore." So then I think she waited like 2 or 3 weeks after that, and then she goes, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "What? Okay, that's it. What is the problem here?" Then she goes, and she goes to the to 24 and Central, to the park, and she goes and tells me, "Don't say nothing to nobody that I was here, but what happened? What happened? Why you guys are doing this? I know you since I'm 15, since you were 15 years old. What's your father's name? What's your father? Not my father's name. My father's phone number." So, yeah.
All right. And the last question here. Did the mayor ever contact you to help protect you or to stop Alicia Moria, your supervisor, from retaliating against you?
I haven't heard from the mayor, not a bit. And it's very surprising, because I thought he wasn't like that.
And after you reported Raul Janu to the police and did your complaint, were you still working with him, or were you forced to still work with him?
After I reported him, the next day he went to work. They didn't do nothing to him. They haven't done nothing to him. I haven't heard nothing.
I would like to speak. And I am Leroy Truth Investigations. And I feel comfortable being here. You have this glorious barricade for yourself, so you're safe. No one's coming at you. And first I gotta say, it was completely disgusting and despicable how you, Mayor Sack, and each of you were ignoring Deli Flores and doing everything you can to ignore her. And Mayor Sack, you're doing the same thing. I know you're getting your marching orders from the Weehawken mayor, by the way. And Mayor Sack, this question is for you. You need to pay attention to this. This is critical to your office right here. Mayor Sack, I'm over here, buddy. Mayor Sack, I'm right here. Mayor Sack, did you know that there are 3 women? I'm going to wait till you stop talking and pay attention to we the people right here. Are you ready to hear what I have to say, Mayor Sack? I'm right here.
Sir, you can speak. Don't harass me. You can speak.
You are being incredibly rude and condescending to everyone here.
You're an idiot. Just do me a favor. Step back.
This is what he stoops to right here.
Step back. Stop.
Did you know that there were 3 women who were allegedly sexually assaulted in the city?
Step back. Don't raise your voice. Speak.
You know that there were 3 women who were allegedly assaulted in this city. Works for the Parks Department. Do you know that? Are you aware of that, Mayor Sack? That's a question for you.
How about the women on the panel? Do they care?
Do any of you care, any of you women, that there were 3 women who came forward, did police reports, who works for the Parks Department, who allegedly were sexually assaulted by Raul Janel, the brother of Yevdalia Janel, the Board of Education president? Are you aware of that? Do you care? Do you all hate women? Are you not willing to protect these 3 women who came forward bravely? You're the only one brave enough to actually pay attention. I appreciate that. There were 3 women who came forward claiming they were sexually assaulted by Raul Janel, who also works in the Parks Department. Since then, they have been allegedly retaliated against by Alicia Moiron, who also, as you know, works in the Board of Education. She has attempted to allegedly pressure them to drop the charges, treating them incredibly rudely, making them feel very uncomfortable, and defending the alleged assaulter. So I want a statement from each of you. What are you going to do to protect these women? We'll start with you, since you are a woman. What is your statement about these 3 allegations? And make sure he doesn't stop you from answering. You're free. The Walsh Act, you're all equal here. He's no higher than any of you. But what's your statement on these 3 women who allegedly were sexually assaulted by Raul Janel in the Parks Department? What's your statement on that? You need to respond to the people. The people. Does anyone care that 3 women were allegedly assaulted and they are literally fearful for their jobs, for their health, for their lives, and you're ignoring what I'm bringing to you right here? I'm going to bring you something else. This would be very helpful if Sergeant De Rojas came out. You have a history, Mayor Stack, of allegedly covering up sex crimes. Someone anonymously sent me this complaint. This comes from a radio dispatcher, and I'll let her word speak for herself. She sent this to the chief, and you received this, Mayor Stack. Dear sir, I hereby make this formal complaint of sexual harassment and retaliation, and ask that an immediate investigation and appropriate response action occurs. From March 2009 to the end of June 2009, I was sexually harassed by Sergeant Sergio De Rojas, as you sir know. During this time period, he constantly called me, was in my work area constantly, asked me to come with him to get keys, called me sweetie, honey, and other names, came to my house, propositioned me at work, asked me to go to dinner, offered me rides home, told me that he would make work better for me if I had sex with him, asked me to give him oral sex, asked me to go out with him, offered me money, grabbed his crotch in front of me, and said, look what you're missing, accused me of giving other guys oral sex, and said, why not me? He grabbed my derriere, he pulled my arms, he grabbed my face. That's not Sergeant De Rojas, that's Lieutenant De Rojas standing in that other room right here. Apparently, you allegedly covered up the crime, and you gave him a promotion. That's how Brian Stack hates women. This is just some of the things that the sergeant did to me during this 4-month period. Of course, he was extremely flirtatious, and I also reported that. This was right after he became a sergeant. During all of the times that Sergeant De Rojas did these things to me, I told him to stop and told him to cut it out. I told him that was inappropriate. I told him if he was a sergeant, he would be fired for these things. I asked him, what kind of woman do you think I am? I told him to leave me alone. I told him no over and over and over and over again. I begged him to please stop, but no one, including Brian Stack, helped her. I told him he was a sergeant. I told him over and over. I told him that I would report him and told him that I was tired of the BS.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your comments. Anyone else wishing to speak?
What are you
at
going to
this
say?
time?
What do you say? Do you?
Susie, if you would like to speak, sure, you had your 5 minutes. Please sit down.
Are you willing to stand for
Mr.
3 minutes?
Connecticut, please sit down.
You need to resign.
Go to Connecticut and comment. Go ahead, Mr.
He says go to Connecticut.
Sir, you're out of line. You're out of order.
You've been out of order the whole time. Your rudeness and you're ignoring what I've said and everyone else says.
Sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. Go take a paycheck.
You resign.
Go ahead, Susie, you're next.
Where's the paycheck coming
I
from?
apologize to the residents.
I apologize for the residents for Mayor
We have an
Stack
individual from Connecticut.
You should
Fishkill, New York,
apologize.
coming
for
to
ignoring us.
First thing you said
because
right.
he's paid to do so by the political machine in Hudson County. He's a paid hack. He's a complete idiot. Go right ahead. Make sure you get that on camera.
Oh, I sure did.